Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondis. This is episode number 271 for January 17th, 2023.
Welcome to the FiGPiNs blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. There has been a ton of new pin releases recently. It's been crazy. From Disney parks, different retailers all around the world. It's just been a ton of new releases. I didn't have a podcast episode last week, so I'm just going to be covering some of the highlights from this week. If you want to find out all of the pin news, just head over to DisneyPinsBlog.com or DisneyPinNews.com will take you there as well. First, we'll start off with housekeeping. I have 3 things. Keep an eye out for our giveaway for the month of January. That is coming very soon. The second thing I want to mention is our Valentine's Day pin release went up last week. It features Lady and the Tramp. I'm calling it Spaghetti Heart. It has a pearlized heart in the background. Limited edition of 300 and retail price is $12.90. It is exclusive to DPB store and it's officially licensed by Disney. So that is up now on the site and we will not have a new release this Thursday. But next week, we'll be back with a new exclusive release. And then the third thing I want to mention for housekeeping is our Luca pin in the Pixar stained glass series is now sold out. So that now there are 4 pins that are sold out in this series. Alien, Remy, Doug, and Luca. The other 8 are still available, but supplies are limited because this is a limited edition of 300 collection. Alright, and now on to the pin news. First, we're going to start off with shopDisney. They had a bunch of new releases on their pin release Tuesday. First up is an Encanto booster pin set. I believe this will be coming to the parks as well, but there's 4 pins here. It's open edition, features lots of different characters. Retail price is $29.99. Next at shopDisney was the first pin in the Foodies series for 2023. This is a regional series, so it's split up around the world. It's not coming to Disney parks though. It's a high edition size coming in at LE 5000. That released on Tuesday, January 17th. And the first pin in this series, of course, features Alice in Wonderland. This previously released at Hong Kong Disneyland. So since it's such a high edition size, I could see it popping up at maybe Shanghai as well, and maybe Paris. Not sure yet, but right now it's at Hong Kong and shopDisney. Next, there was a new Star Wars Quotes mystery pin set at shopDisney. This also appeared at Disneyland, so it should be coming to Walt Disney World soon as well. There are 8 different pins in total, featuring various quotes from Star Wars. Open edition, there are 2 pins per box with a retail price of $17.99. Next, there was a new Winnie the Pooh pin trading starter set at shopDisney. Again, I think this one is going to be coming to the parks as well. 4 different pins here. Characters feature Winnie the Pooh, Tigger with Eeyore, Rabbit, and Owl. You get 4 pins and the lanyard for $34.99. That released on Tuesday, January 17th as well. And then lastly at shopDisney were 2 new FiGPiNs that celebrate the Disney 100th anniversary. We have Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Both have glitter embellishments. They are limited release with a retail price of $24.99 each. And Mickey was only up for a few hours and then shopDisney took them down. I think it's sold out. But since these are limited release, they should be coming to the parks as well. Right now though, they're just online. Alright, next I want to head over to BoxLunch and mention some of their new releases. Just going to be mentioning one, and that is their Valentine's Day themed pin sets for this year. There are 5 different sets with 2 pins per card. They don't say Valentines, but they are kind of themed for Valentines where you can give 1 pin to your lover and you keep the one for yourself. Retail price is $15.90 each. They feature Aristocats, Princess and the Frog, Up, Winnie the Pooh, and Stitch and Angel. Next up we have Pink Alamode. They've been pumping out the releases as well. The most recent one though is called the Best Friends series. There are 6 different pins here. The princesses include Aurora with her blue dress, Belle, Ariel, Snow White, Rapunzel, and Jasmine. Those are all limited edition of 300 larger size pins coming in at 3 inches. And the retail price is $25 each. Next up we have Mickey's of Glendale. The latest WDI pins feature Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs 85th anniversary. There is a film strip pin and a new Adorbs mystery pin collection. These release on Wednesday, January 18th at 9 a.m. and those are exclusive for Disney cast members. All right, and then lastly, we have Disney Parks in America. A lot to cover this week. First, we're going to start off with the Epcot International Festival of the Arts pin releases. I did a separate YouTube video on these in case you guys missed it. There were 3 pins this year. They all feature Figment. 2 are limited edition and 1 is limited release. Next, there was a new Disney 100th anniversary pin for cast members. It has the castle in the center with bubbles around it. It features various characters. You have Donald, Goofy, Minnie, Chip and Dale, Mickey, Pluto, and Daisy. It's limited release, retail price $17.99. And again, that is available only for Disney cast members. Apparently there was an exclusive link and you could purchase it on shopDisney if you're a cast member. Next, we work with Disney and we put up the 2023 monthly collections at Disney Pins blog. If you guys were curious of all of the monthly collections for Disney parks this year, we do have all of the names and edition sizes up. There are 2 exclusives for Disneyland. They are called Best Buds and Metal Magic. Walt Disney World's exclusive, they have one, it's called Disney Darlings. And then the shared pin releases are called Turnover, Dancing Characters, Unlock, Arcade, Disney Afternoon, Marvel First Appearance for Heroes and Villains. And then there is an exclusive for Shop Disney UK this year. It's called Magical Medallions. And then there is a regional series, which we already mentioned, that's Disney Foodies. First one is Alice. This one isn't supposed to be at the US parks, but it is online at Shop Disney. All right, next there was a new Disney Visa card member pin release, again celebrating the Disney 100th anniversary. This one features Chip and Dale. They are popping out of the 100 logo. It reads 100 Years of Wonder, Disney Rewards 2023. That's limited release, $17.99 retail price there, and I spotted that one at the pin store at Epcot, and I also know it's available at Disneyland on the West Coast as well. There's also a very popular open edition pin that released this week, part of the Family Cluster series at the parks. This one celebrates the characters of Pinocchio. It's got Jiminy Cricket front and center on that pin. It's open edition, retail price $17.99. Next at Disney Parks, there were the FiGPiN Wave 3 releases. 5 different pins here. The characters include Mickey Mouse, Pete, Hatbox Ghost, which is my favorite, Jafar, and Jasmine. Those are all limited release, retail price $24.99 each. Those released on Tuesday, January 17th at Disneyland, and they're coming soon to Walt Disney World in Florida. And then finally, we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. There weren't any new releases at Walt Disney World in Florida, just 2 of the Disney designer pins, Ariel and Tiana. Those already released online at Shop Disney. I think they're also already at Disneyland in California. But yeah, that's all that was released this week at Walt Disney World. So we'll head over to Disneyland because they had a lot. First, we'll start off with the exclusives. The first pin in the Metal Magic series for 2023 at Disneyland. It features Jasmine with Raja. Limited edition of 2,500, retail price $19.99. Again, all of these released on January 17th. Then they had an annual pass holder exclusive, which is their Magic Key. This one features Mickey Mouse, and it looks like it's part of a new Disney Eras pin series. I'm not sure I don't think this is monthly. I think it's a quarterly series exclusive for pass holders, but I am not sure on that yet. First one features Mickey Mouse here, pin-on-pin design, glitter embellishments, limited edition of 3,000, retail price $19.99. And then for the shared pin releases on both coasts, again, these just released at Disneyland so far, but will be coming to Florida. First up is the first pin in the Disney Arcade collection. It features the Lion King. I think I'm going to collect this series for this year. I do love arcades and pinball. This pin is limited edition of 4,000, retail price $19.99. Next were the first 2 pins in the Marvel First Appearance series. There's a Heroes collection, which has the blue backer card, and then there's the Villains collection, which is a green backer card. And these pins are very heavy duty. They have a hinged design with full print. They are full print because of all the detail on there for the comic book style. Again, these are only at Disneyland so far, but coming to Florida. Alright, so I think that covers it for the January 2023 Week 3 Disney pin news. Like I said, there was a ton. So many pins are being released, and I didn't even cover everything in the past 2 weeks. So yeah, if you guys want to catch up on everything, just head over to the website. All of it is up there. Alright, thank you guys very much for listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.